While Professor Simon Holland on his YouTube site has covered many of the concepts involving plasma and its relationship to Foo Fighters and military decoys, there are a few areas which probably should be filled in he didn't address. He showed a patent he found for creating a plasma decoy to divert heat-seeking missiles from aircraft. This type technology has likely been put to use in other military areas. Like a murder detective, it is possible to figure out what occurred without being the murder. See if this explanation works for you. The lasers inject energy at a focus point in the atmosphere, creating plasma. If the lasers are no longer at that focus point or just turned off, the plasma starts to degrade and returns back to normal atmosphere. Shown here, the glowing orbs are stacked as if the focus point was moved through the atmosphere. But in reality, this movement would occur in a continuous sweep, so it would appear to be a cylindrical object with two rounded ends, a leading edge and a fading rear, a tic-tac to the observer. At the focus point of the laser's move, a tic-tac object appears to move through the air. The best way to think of it is similar to a searchlight beam moving over a photoluminescent wall, which glows a while after the beam leaves it. But in this case, it is the glow of plasma. There is no object, but a sequence of plasmatized atmosphere which emits visible light, generates infrared light, and will reflect radar signals. It looks like an object, it shows up on IR sensors like an object, and it shows up on radar like an object. So it must be an object. No, it isn't. It is intended to be mistaken for a moving object. While many who are familiar with radar believe plasma can't reflect radar signals, the physicists and electrical engineers state it can in this excerpt from the UK's Ministry of Defence report, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena in the UK Air Defence Region, for which I have provided a link in the description. The supporting parts of this go into technical detail, although some sections covering this are redacted by the censor. It is best that those interested in this, as well as UAP diagnostics, read the declassified parts of this report, which covers many aspects of UAPs. Also seen on this page in the report is the statement that much of the UAP phenomena is caused by naturally occurring plasmas, and these plasmas are known in the military as Foo Fighters. After covering natural plasma and creating UAPs, the report turned to weaponizing artificially created plasma in two ways. One was using it for hiding aircraft from radar, and the other one was for decoys. The Tic Tacs are decoys which the US UAP report calls spoofs. Of course, the further discussion of this has been redacted by military censors. In the US report, it is likely covered in the confidential annex to the report. The UK report is more expansive than the public report provided to Congress by the Department of Defense. A link to Professor Simon Holland's channel, which has a series on plasma and UAPs, is provided below in the description. I will likely create some future videos to fill in some more of this. People see what they think are spacecraft which turn on cloaking devices or disappear into another dimension. Or maybe the lasers run by humans are just turned off. But things which occur in areas designated for Navy weapons testing are likely of a human origin.